G'day guys, welcome to another episode of Creator Cast. I'm here with Mr. Danny Black and also Benin from Gives a Second, was it?
Minute.
Gives a shh.
Minute. We are talking about titles of videos. Some people like them short, some people like them long. Don't know about Benin, he definitely likes them long.
It's true.
So
true.
So I've wanted to talk about why and how you come up with your YouTube titles of videos. If it's clickbait, if it's keywords, if it's anything other than that. So rather than me starting off this time, I want to go straight to Mr. Danny Black. How do you title your videos and why?
Titles, man. Titles. I hate titles. It's like the worst thing about YouTube is trying to come up with a good title. Because I do want to have something that's like we were in Park City and I took these Australian family people to Walmart for the first time. And I was like, that'd be a great title. That's going to be something people are going to search for and all that stuff. But then I was like, it's kind of a weird, I'm kind of telling this story. So it's weird to go, this place and then this place, and it just doesn't make sense for how I'm doing it. But I find myself going, I have a title for what's going on for all my regular viewers. And then after like a few weeks or like a month, I'll go back and then I'll retitle it something specific to the video. And then that actually helps and gains views and stuff.
Interesting.
So, one more thing, yeah, before we go off that, some things I find that are really good is like that when I did the Mexico City video, and it went really, really like big, like fast, because I put like Mexico City ... It wasn't at all wasn't at all ... And then like people saw that and they were like, what? I think it was a lot of people from Mexico, and they were like, what is it? Like, what is he saying about our place? And then they found out I like it, but it's funny. Like, you kind of keep them guessing. What is it going to be? So that's my thoughts about it. Go ahead, Ben on.
Yeah, so I think if I can just cut in there, I think from your angle, you use your title creatively. You're trying to capture people's imagination on what the video could be. Yeah. Some people do it for clickbait and use tons of keywords. And I think some of that is with what Benon's doing with his Aero snorkel gear. Would you say that that's what you do with your titles? You're trying to encourage more keywords in them?
Yeah. That product name was Armio, in case the voice recognition's working as well.
Thinking about Aero chocolate. Yeah.
So yeah, that's definitely what I do with my titles. I learned from Daryl Eves about the importance of a title, and you're given a certain amount of space, a certain number of characters, and those characters are totally searchable. So if I put in Armio Power Breather Beach Edition, strictly speaking, when someone searches for the Armio Power Breather, my video will come up somewhere in that list. But if someone searches for the Armio Power Breather Beach Edition, again, just depending how many videos there are on YouTube, my video will come up higher in the mix. So I'm looking at doing... I wouldn't call it clickbait, but I'd call it getting someone to click the video by using what's in the video in the title. And they're definitely searchable terms. So some of the other things that Daryl Eves taught me, and this is just from watching his content, so anyone can learn this. It's not like he's come and delivered it directly to me. I just gathered it from what I've seen. But if you have a number in your title, it's also searching through the algorithm. It seems to trickle over more and more. I'm not sure of the terms that they use there for this, but if you put a number in your title, it ranks you slightly higher than without a number. So, for instance, my most popular video, One Thing Wrong with the CV180, it's got three numbers in it. It's got one, the number one, plus it's got the 180, which is three other numbers. So somehow, I'm not sure why or how, but somehow it's worked for me, 1.5 million
So that's
views.
like saying the top 10 reasons to get an Emmy or whatever it's called.
Absolutely, those kind of things. And again, I've mentioned this before, but if you put that as your title, you should also put that in the first line of your description, because the algorithm search titles and then it searches description. And if it can draw a comparison between the two, it'll, in the back end, it will say that's actually a valid video because both of those things marry together. It's tricky because you don't want to give away the story, like what Danny said. You don't want to tell the story in the title, but if the story is the title, then you're not distracting anybody. you might be losing someone that goes, well, I don't want to watch the video because it already tells me what it is in the title. But then again, on the other hand, you might get someone that goes, well, I want to watch that because it says so in the title. So you kind of have to weigh up. But what you said, Danny, about swapping the title out later on, that's an interesting idea, because generally once the algorithm's sort of doing its work, if you go in and mess with it, you essentially put yourself at the bottom again. You have to start rising back through that sort of the back end chain of algorithms or whatever, however it all works. But if you start it again, but then again, if the video wasn't doing so well, then sure, go back and tweak it.
I go through videos that don't, like, I'll go through like my lowest viewed videos and I'll change them to kind of to see what it hits. Like the ones that are doing good, I don't touch those ones.
That's good practice. Yeah, I'd probably advise, and Mr. Derral Eves advises the same thing. Don't touch a good video.
Now, when you say don't touch a good video,
they
is that also in like the description or like in tags, or just the title and
nothing? He says if it's working, let it work. Don't do anything. Just let it roll.
That's good advice.
Until you start seeing it taper off, and then maybe tweak something.
See, now I've screwed up sometimes because I'd get like negative comments about stuff, and then it's like maybe I want to write in the description a little bit too, like, okay, like just relax. I'm a normal person, like, whereas but then you're right, that screws it up. If it's working, it's working. You're just gonna get haters. Now the question is, do you delete those comments, or do you keep them on there?
Do you put Did you say you put in the description answering to comments? Is that what you said? Like you make a
no, like if someone's saying like if the title was like Zion Crane or whatever, like I just got it, and then the first 3 minutes are me doing something completely different, people get mad about that, and it's like maybe I'll go in the description and write, if you're here for the crane, go to 3, because people
gotcha.
in the comments like, I don't want to see this other stuff, I just want to see the crane. So
that's a good practice, because that's a call to action, and that's another thing that you should put in your description field, a good call to action, whether it be check out this video, or subscribe to my channel, or check out another video of mine, or jump forward in the video to see this. At least you're engaging people to stay on your video.
Yep.
Now, going on to the description, actually, what's funny? I'll admit to something about my descriptions lately. Is I've been writing a lot, and then at the bottom I say, I don't think anybody's even reading this anymore. Like nobody reads this far in descriptions. Like I'll say that, and then I'll say, if you actually read this far into it, write it in the comment. Like, and it's just as a funny like.
And have you had anyone comment?
No. But I'm literally make fun of myself, or make fun of every, like I just write a bunch of just crap because I'm like, nobody's even this far in the description. Like, this is really funny.
You know what people are going to do? They're going to go have a look at your videos and see if it's in the description. That's cool.
You guys,
the most recent ones, yeah.
You dudes don't you guys aren't selling anything with Amazon affiliate links, are you? In your descriptions, you guys should start doing that. Like, Danny, you just got to.
Do you make some good money out of it?
You just copy and pasted the same thing every time. It's such.
Oh no, but you can set up a template too.
Yeah,
so the same thing goes in. But
I don't know what to do. I've never done the Amazon affiliate. I just got the Mavic Air, and while this video is showing, I'll probably have some videos on it. But like if I posted, so wait, how do I? You just create a store on Amazon, or does Amazon have to call you? Because
no one has to call you. You just apply to it. There was some miscommunication about that. You don't have to do anything. They don't come to you. You just send them an email and make an application. But it's really simple, and you get you get a good kickback each month just from selling the things that you use. And anyway, that's what I put in my description. Good calls to action. Subscribe to the channel. If you want to buy my Lightroom presets, go here, and here's all the products that I've used in this channel. Easy to buy, and I get a kickback. It's great.
That's good.
So back to the title tags. Thanks, guys.
Sorry, Jay.
What are we going to title? What are we going to title
Jay
this
hasn't
episode?
Yeah. Sorry, Jay. If you've got all the answers, but you tell us what the title for this should be.
No, I have no answers. No, there's no answers. It's all talking, but I do a mixture of both of what you say. So I try and do something creative that captures the audience without it being clickbait, and I also try and include keywords. So for me, abandoned building is number one.
Absolutely.
Electric skateboards is number one.
Yep.
So I can try and include that, even if it's right at the end. So if I'm doing a review on the own board, right? I have own board, review, first ride, electric skateboard.
That's perfect.
The whole title won't obviously appear in search results. It won't appear on people's TVs. It won't appear in a lot of places just because it takes up a lot of space. But so long as you've got the most important stuff at the front for the visitor or the user, and you have all the other stuff at the end for search and algorithm, then I think you're going to do much better.
Yep.
But I think my biggest thing too is I don't want to come across a lot as clickbait or what I'm considering fake bait, because I think there's a difference between a clickbait is you're insinuating something is going to happen that is crazy and you have to see it, and fake bait is that you've said something but it's actually completely wrong, and that happens all the time. Like I see it, hate to bring him up again, but Logan Paul's vlogs, he put a video up, I think it was like 2 or 3 months ago, that said, I'm giving away my channel, right? And that is absolutely, it's worse than clickbait, it's fake bait. And all it was, I can't even remember what it was, to be honest, but it really annoyed me that, you know, because I'm thinking 10 million subscribers, this is huge, he's going to give it away to charity, or he's going to do something like nice, and it wasn't anything to do with it. So that's where sometimes, if you do it, it's like, what's that thing, you know, where, I can't remember what the saying is, like if you say if you're saying false things all the time, people will always think you're going to be fake.
Yeah.
And I think that's what I'm starting to get.
It's called lying.
And I mean, until recently, I would have said maybe that's what you should be doing because it's working for him. But I mean, now he has like no credibility anyways. Casey Neistat
it seems like he got to that peak.
I remember Casey Neistat.
He did.
There was times when he was like, I caught them skinny dipping or something like that. And then you're like, oh my gosh. And then like the thumbnail would be just like something scandalous. And then like you get to the very end of the video and then you get to the point where he's like, he just sees people out the window that are skinny dipping. And that has nothing to do with the first 10 minutes of the video.
Yeah, it's so far away.
But it worked. But it worked for him. So that's the question: is it worth it?
It did work
to grow your channel.
For me, you don't. I don't know. Like, yeah, for quick subscribers and viewers, it will work. But I think those that are loyal to you will start to get over it. They'll start to not even trust the
true. That's true.
that you put in.
But I mean, yeah,
because I'm finding that now.
I don't want to say what's more important, but you know, like it's just if that's what your goal is to go there. But I mean, I guess, you know, looking at it, Peter McKinnon does the best job. He's like super transparent about what he talks about and does, and I think that's why he's got great fans. Like he's just got great fans.
Yeah, and they're not idiots. They're not people that will hate on other people or go out, you know, annoying people's lives or calling up and giving delivery pizza like Bennon's gone through. You know, these are people that want good camera reviews, reliable content, high quality.
It comes down to that authenticity thing that I've said many times. You want to be authentic on this platform. If your goal is to make a sustainable channel, you want to be authentic, and that encompasses descriptions, titles, thumbnails, even content on your vlog. Do you want to come across as someone who is faking it just for the views? No. I mean, look, I'm not speaking for everybody, but I know I don't want to come across that way, so I'm going to deliver everything as authentic as possible.
Yeah. One thing I wanted to talk about, the last episode, we started talking about some of the terms that you use in your titles too. And by the way, Scotty's not here for the last episode and this episode because I think he's on his honeymoon or something, or what's he doing?
It's also his birthday today.
Yeah. It's his birthday, yeah, so fair enough. He's not going to be on
here. Happy birthday, Scotty.
He's going to be either on top of someone or under someone, hopefully. Hopefully his wife, actually. But anyway.
Crikey.
I like it when Jay drinks on the videos.
So do I.
Cheers to that.
It's my drink.
But I wanted to talk about Bennon's titles, because I've noticed, and it's something that I've picked up on the last couple of months, that the keywords that you're using are local suburbs, local spots, and for me, and I don't want to discredit you, but I find that I don't think personally a lot of people would be looking up Culburra Beach, for instance, where you are, unless someone's been a tourist and they want to see what it's like or something like that. Then yes, they'll find your videos. But I don't know. I think that you may have more visitors if you maybe Sydney Beach instead,
or Australian Australian Beach.
Yeah. Exactly, like broaden the global share, not just focus in on a specific suburb or specific walk, and it might do better for you. I mean, just from suggestions, I guess, and give me suggestions as well. But but that's where I can say, like, if you want to test it for me, that's what I wanted to say in the last one. See if you use Australian Beach or Sydney Beach or East Sydney or wherever it is that you are, then see if that makes a difference.
I'll certainly take that on board. Just in defense of Culburra Beach itself, the reason I've been using that term that many times is because I did a search when I came down here. I did a search on YouTube for Culburra Beach, and there's nothing. So my idea with that was to populate. populate it, yeah. To basically have my videos come up whenever someone searches for Culburra Beach.
I haven't spell it. I just want to see if it's had the effect yet.
Yeah, I haven't done a search on it since I've been down here, but that was the plan.
How do you spell it?
Sorry, CulBurra, 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 and beach, BEA.
All right, so I've just looked that up on Google. Going into videos,
TCH.
You do Google's video search.
There you go. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're number 7.
Cool. What's top? There you go. Is that in YouTube search or in Google video?
No, just Google. Google search for videos.
So do a YouTube search, because that's what I did when I first came down here.
Yeah, but that's even good though, isn't it? That you're being found in Google search for videos, not just YouTube but any platform, and you've come up number 7. If it's for YouTube search specifically, just want to.
I got 5, 6.
Number 2, number 5, number 7 for me. Number 8, number 9.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
So I got more work to do. Got more work to do. But so that's why I've done that. But I understand what you're saying. Certainly, let's just say, for instance, I don't know. Let's say there was a barbecue that exploded, and I put barbecue explodes, Culburra Beach. See, in my mind,
then maybe Sydney, Australia Beach, or something at the end.
Yeah, exactly. I could certainly add the word Sydney and Australia to it. But then people that are from this area would say Culburra Beach isn't in Sydney. It's like you're 3 hours south of Sydney. So then I'd be like, am I doing that?
Are from America, right?
From Sydney.
That's right.
Yeah, so they won't even.
So they would have no idea. No.
You should just change a couple of them.
So I know what you're
see
saying.
What happens.
It's like
a challenge.
I guess what I'm trying to avoid, and I just mentioned it earlier as well. I'm trying to be as authentic as possible, and like if I just said barbecue explodes, Culburra Beach, Sydney, Australia, be like, that's kind of.
Did you actually go to Adelaide University, Bennett?
Yeah, I did some work for them. I did some.
Week.
Yeah, by the way, that's I don't often wear this shirt, but there you go. I did some work for O Week a couple of years ago, and.
Did you show your O face during O Week?
I used my clickety-click finger and snappity-snapped and took photos.
Danny, do you want to...
Rebecca Recton, if you're watching, thanks for that gig. I hope you're doing well.
Look up O-Face Office Space. It's good.
I know what that is.
Anyway, I gotta wrap this up because my battery's at 5% on my laptop. I'll go charge for the next one. But any final thoughts from each of you?
Yeah, because I really wanted to actually ask what's some things that people do wrong on the titles, and I don't that's I really wanted to get into that. Like, what are things that they do wrong that they should avoid? Is there anything we can do quick on that?
Putting the word vlog in the title.
Maybe people that are watching, just write it in the comments what you think is the wrong way to do it, or if you have had success with some titles, let us know, and then we could talk more about stuff like that on other Creator Cast episodes in the future. But Jay's hosting it, so he's gonna take it off there.
I'll wrap it up. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Thanks, Ben and Danny, for your contribution. Scotty, hope you're under or over your misses at the moment, and we'll see you on the next one.